Everybody predict now who you think's going to win this deal. You got to pick them out now. You can't say after the race, oh, yeah, I had that guy all along. Will it be Stevie Smith going for 4 in the last 7? Or will it be Andy Hillenberg on the outside? Danny Wood has looked awful good in the 21W all night long. Tim Schaefer on the outside in the 11H. We're going 30 laps on the bull ring. The World of Outlaws, Stevie Smith and Andy Hillenberg pick up the throttle, and we are racing. Smith gets the jump. Here comes Hillenberg racing back on the outside down the back straightaway. Andy Hillenberg will lead him into turn number 3. Up on the high side, Hillenberg finding a little moisture, and Andy Hillenberg leads lap number 1. Hillenberg, Smith, Danny Wood, 3rd, Timmy Schaefer's 4th, Paul McMahon runs 5th, Joey Saldana is 6th, Brad Furr runs 7th, it's Steve Ken 8th, Jeff Shepard is 9th, Craig Delansky in the number 10 spot. No slouches in this 24-car field as Andy Hillenberg rips off 3 straight laps smoothly in the Luxair number 2. He is the leader. Joey Saldana moving up in car number 83 now as he's moved up to 4th. Hillenberg still the leader. Smith 2nd, Wood 3rd. Saldana now 4th as Danny Wood goes to the inside as Stevie Smith takes over the number 2 spot with a little slide job in turn number 4. The Pepsi Offensack 21W. Problems for Steve Ken over in turn number 4 as he gets looped out. Yellow flag. Steve. It is Andy Hillenberg picking up the throttle off of turn number 4. We're green. Hillenberg, Danny Wood, Stevie Smith, Joey Saldana, Paul McMahon, Tim Schaefer and Brad Furr fighting for 6th. Jeff Shepard still 8th. Delansky 9th. Mark Kinzer 10th now as Joey Saldana has moved into the number 3 spot in the Beef Packers number 83. Joey Saldana on the move. Hillenberg, Wood, Saldana 3rd. Smith 4th, McMahon 5th. Furr 6th. Schaefer 7th, Shepard 8th, Delansky 9th. Mark Kinzer and Danny Lasowski fighting it out just like they're fighting it out all season in the points battle. Right now as they run 10th and 11th. Dale Blaney 12th. Steve Kinzer 13th, Kevin Pilot 14th. Peter Murphy 15th. Tommy Tarleton, Johnny Herrera next in line. 9 down now, and a long 21 to go for the leader of the race, the Bull Ring King, Andy Hillenberg. Down as Hillenberg enters traffic. It took him 5 laps to get to traffic. Hillenberg putting a lap on the 7 end of Steve Kent. Coming up on Jason Myers as Eric Rossi gets into one of the tires. Hillenberg does a quick spin, keeps it going. Eric Rossi in car number 98X having a problem, gets into the tires and evidently felt like he was forced into the tires as he has some sign language for Jason Statler. Set for a restart once again with 11 down and 19 to go. We go green. It is Hillenberg followed by Danny Wood. Joey Saldana running in the number 3 spot. Smith 4th. Paul McMahon still 5th. Brad Furr 6th. Jeff Shepard is 7th. Kim Schaefer 8th. Lasowski 9th. Delansky runs in the number 10 spot. 13 laps down this time by 4. Andy Hillenberg. Now 14 laps down, 16 to go. Jeff Shepard and Tim Schaefer having a good fight right now. 11/8 in the number 5, all the way around the racetrack, battling back and forth. Shepard gets the job done on the outside. Hillenberg now approaches traffic with 15 down at the halfway point. 16 down now. Once again, taking 5 laps for the leaders to reach the rear of the field. Hillenberg gets pinched off momentarily as Danny Wood starts to close. You can see Hillenberg starting to get anxious. He knows that the field's creeping up behind him, and Andy Hillenberg's going to have to sneak in there and make some moves in traffic. He gets underneath Jason Myers to put Myers a lap down, and with 18 down and 12 to go, that little move right there could go a ways toward helping Andy Hillenberg get himself a feature win here tonight at Watsonville. Danny Wood slowed up now behind the 20 of Jason Myers as everybody kind of does a follow the leader deal around the bottom of the racetrack. Here's Stevie Smith now to the inside of Joey Saldana on the back straightaway. It's a fight for third. Saldana's going to hold him off. Rubber down all the way around the speedway. Everybody on the bottom, everybody going about the same speed. Hillenberg roots inside of the 00 of Jason Statler and gets inside Randy Hannigan to put them both down a lap. Running second is still Danny Wood, followed by Joey Saldana, then Stevie Smith. Paul McMahon runs fifth. Not much worse than dirt track racing than seeing a rubber down racetrack where everybody's the same speed around the same groove. Down, 6 to go. No change in the order. Someone's just basically going to have to really screw up right now for there to be any change in this race. Completing lap number 25, 5 laps to go for the Luxair number 2 of Andy Hillenberg. Wood second, Saldana third, Smith fourth, McMahon fifth, Shepard sixth, First 7, Schaefer 8th, Lasowski 9th, Mark Kinzer 10th, Delansky's 11th, Steve Kinzer 12th, Dale Blaney 13th, Kevin Pilot 14th, Peter Murphy 15th, Tommy Tarleton 16th, Johnny Herrera 17th, Donnie Schatz 18th, Brent Kading 19th, 19 cars on the same lap as the leader, working lap number 27. 27 down now, 3 to go for Andy Hillenberg. One of the most follow-the-leader races we've ever seen at Watsonville Speedway. 28 down now, 2 to go. Mark Kinzer trying to make a move on the outside with Danny Lasowski. He gets outside of that rubber down area and may lose a spot to Craig Delansky. With the white flag flying, Delansky gets around Mark Kinzer. Down the back straightaway, the Bull Ring King, Andy Hillenberg, and the Luxair number 2 will bring it off of turn number 4 and give the KNC Drywall Watsonville night to the wheeling Andy Hillenberg. Danny Wood second, Saldana third, Smith fourth, Paul McMahon finishes fifth, Jeff Shepard sixth, Brad Furr next in line.
Well, Andy Hillenberg, some concern down here in Victory Lane. What's going on at the back end of this car?
I don't know. We're going to have a record to get it back to the pits. I don't know why it locked up, so I guess it made enough laps. It was tired.
Talk a little bit about the move at the beginning of the speedway, or at the beginning of the race, to take the lead up on the high side of the speedway. Did you suspect it might take rubber later on, and you had to make the big move right at the start?
Well, we were actually set up to run the top, and I was too tight there at the end. That's how come I couldn't get by the lap cars. But I didn't think it would take rubber except for right here coming off of 4, and it ended up taking it coming off of 2 as well. So, it's just a good night for Luxair and all the people involved with us. And I want to say thanks to KMC Drywall. They got a car out here running with us all year, so I appreciate them sponsoring the race. And that was a good night for Andy Hillenberg and the crew and all the people involved.
Andy, how are you feeling now? We know it was tough for you to miss the biggest race of the year at Knoxville and had that concussion you suffered back at the Eldora Speedway. Are you back to 100% now?
Yeah, I think so. You know, we just had a little bit of bad luck here lately. It's, I didn't want to miss any of the big races, but I don't know. We just need to win a few races. There's a few of them got away from us, so we just need to win a few before the year's out.
Andy Hillenberg, your Pennzoil World of Outlaws feature winner this evening.